Hello guys, welcome to another video of the DBMS question series. So today we are going to talk about the question set 33. In previous video we have discussed about the question set 32, and in that video we have created our tables in our database. So in this video we have to create the relationship between the tables which we created in that video. So in our first question they are asking, record the relationship between user and user type in the ER diagram. Okay, now in previous two videos we have created our ER diagram. So this is the ER diagram. So in here first they are asking to create a relationship between user and the user type table. So here this is my user table and this is my user type table. So in here, if we get the relationship between these two tables, it will be a one-to-many relationship. As you can see, I created a one-to-many relationship between these two tables because if we take from the user table, a user can have only one type, which is a user can be a customer, employee, or any manager, admin. So if you take from the user type, customer can have many customers, admin can have many admins, and employee can have many employees. So therefore it is going to be a one-to-many relationship between these two tables. So in my second question they are asking, record the relationship between user and gender in the ER diagram. So again this is my user table and here is my gender table. So if you take from the user table side, a user can have only one gender, whether it is male or female. But if you take from the gender table and if you take from the male, in the users there can have many males in the user table. If you take female, there can be many females in my user table. Therefore it will be again a one-to-many relationship. Therefore the many side will be the user. I am going to select the one side. So here the gender table will be the one side and the user table will be the many side. So again here, as you can see, it is a one-to-many relationship between these two tables. Okay, in our third question they are asking to create a relationship between the user and the system login. So here is my system login table and here is my user table. So again this will be a one-to-one relationship because in a database only a admin can access the database, therefore the system login. So therefore if we take from the user type, only a one admin can access the system login. If you take from the system login side table, only one user can access the system login table. Therefore it will be a one-to-one relationship because in a database there cannot be many admins. So if they have many admins, they have a unique ID. Therefore it will be a one-to-one relationship. So in our first question they are asking to create a relationship between the user and the address table. So here is my address table and here is my user table. So if you take from the address table, one address can have many users. That means if you take a house, there can be many members in that house. So the address will going to be the same for the people in that house. So if you take from the user type, if you are a member of the house, you can have only one address. There cannot be many address for you. Therefore it will be a one-to-many relationship. So the many side will be the user and the one side will be the address. So in the fifth question they are asking to record a relationship between address and the city. So here is my address table and here is my city table. So again it will be a one-to-many relationship because if you take from a city can have many addresses. But if you take from an address, address can have only one city. Therefore it will be a one-to-many relationship. In our sixth question they are asking, record a relationship between product and brand. So in here, this is my brand table, this is my product table. So as you can see, it is a one-to-many relationship between these two tables, because if we take a brand, if you take Adidas as a brand, it can have many products like shoes and trousers and hoodies. If you take from the product side, a product can have only one brand. If you take Adidas shoes, the brand will be Adidas. So therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship between these two tables. So in our second question, they are asking to create a relationship between the user and the GRN in the ER diagram. So here is my user table and here is my GRN table. So again, it will be a one-to-many relationship, because GRN means a invoice like that. So in here, GRN, if you take from the GRN side, a GRN can have many users, but a user can have only one GRN. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship. In the 8th question, they are asking record a relationship between the GRN and the GRN item table. So here is my GRN item table and here is my GRN table. So again, if you take from the GRN item tables, here in the GRN item table, as you can see, it gives the information about the quantity, unit price, selling price. So if you take from the GRN side, a item can have only one GRN. And if you take from the GRN side, a GRN can have many items. So it will be a one-to-many relationship. In the 9th question, note the relationship between GRN item and the product table. So again, it is a one-to-many relationship. So here is my product table. Here is my GRN item table. So if you take from the GRN item table, a GRN item can have only one product, but in one product there can be many items in that product. So again, it will be a one-to-many relationship. In my 10th question, they are asking to create a relationship between GRN item and the stock table. So here is my stock table and this is my GRN item table. So in here, if you take from the stock side, a stock can have many products like shoes, hoodies, trousers. If you take from the GRN item table, it will be that all hoodies and the trousers and other things will be a stock for one stock. Therefore, again, the stock side will be the one side and the GRN item will be the many side. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship. In my 11th question, they are asking to create a relationship between user and the invoice. So again, this is my user and this is my invoice table. So if you take from the user side, a user can have many invoices, but in an invoice, invoice can have only one user at a unique time. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship between these two tables. So in the 11th question, they are asking to create a relationship between the invoice and invoice item. So this is the invoice item table, this is the invoice table. So it will be a one-to-many relationship, because if you take an invoice item, that invoice item is related to a one invoice ID. If you take from the invoice side, the invoice unique invoice can have many invoice items in that list. In my last question, they are asking record the relationship between invoice item and the stock. So again, it will be a one-to-many relationship, because if you take from the stock table, the stock can have many items, but if you take from an item, that item belongs to a particular stock. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship. So here we have created our ER diagram and we have created the relationship between the tables which we created in the here. So this is my ER diagram. So if you do not have any idea about the ER diagrams, I have posted a video about the types of ER diagrams and types of relationships in the ER diagrams. Just watch and check, get a simple idea. So if you want any idea about the ER diagrams, so I have created another video in my database question series. Just check out my channel and get a simple idea about the relationships in database. So this is the end of my video. Thank you.